Are you talking? You know what I'm saying?
Can y'all hear me now, nigga?
There you go.
Welcome back. You know, we had some technical difficulties right there. Welcome back to the We Might Say Anything podcast, nigga. The podcast where you might hear anything because we might say anything. What up, fellas?
Thought you was like doing a busted challenge right before
whoa
we went on or something.
I'm gonna need nobody on this panel to be doing any kind of busted challenge at all.
All I know is you had the mic on right when the show was about to start. You come back, ain't no mic, you out of breath.
Nah, I wasn't watching. I wasn't doing no busted challenge, nigga. You know, yeah. So we'll go there, nigga. What's going on with y'all?
I'm chilling, man. Life is good. Episode 23. Like MJ or my guy LBJ.
The fact that you didn't say him first, he's not your guy.
He is my guy.
He's not your guy.
My guy.
Not your guy.
Not your guy.
Not your guy at all. Yeah.
Not my guy?
Not your guy.
Not my guy.
No.
It's my guy.
That's great. I think that's great that you put that's great paper, but he's not your guy.
Okay, are we fighting over him? You can have him. I mean,
the fact that you just gave him up like that further proves he's not your guy. But
well, I'm not fighting over this nigga.
You're not fighting over LBJ?
Nah, I'm good.
Not to fight about.
So what y'all got going on this week? Anything happening?
What's anything
nationwide?
Same old shit. Just working.
Spade?
You got that vehicle?
I got no plans.
You ain't got no plans.
What's
that?
Let's
talk about his vehicle. I don't have no plans, so let's talk about his car.
All right.
Did the car make it from the East Coast?
The car made it. It's in the driveway. I have not had a chance to drive it because I was at work all day and then had to come home and do the show. But as soon as we're done with the show,
when did it get here?
Around 10 o'clock, around 10:30.
Oh, so it arrived today.
They just put it in the driveway and left.
Yeah. Well, someone had to sign off saying that they received it. But yeah,
you were there, right?
I was at work.
So you didn't do like a look over or nothing of the vehicle? When you got, nigga?
It was like it's yours now, nigga.
Like I couldn't. There was no way I could be like, hey, I need to leave work so I can no.
Is there like a return policy, or you like this isn't really what I wanted?
How's it getting back to where'd it come from? Pennsylvania, Delaware?
Yeah, no, Pennsylvania. It's like what is it? It's West.
Nigga said
Westfield?
Delaware, nigga.
It's like
is he found the last maximum
like that. It was some spot out by Philadelphia, like north of it. And yeah, they delivered that shit. Just need an adult to sign off on it, saying that they received it, and that's it. Got the keys. As soon as we're done with the podcast, I'm gonna drive that shit.
So, like Spade said, is there a return policy? Like
drive it back out, nigga.
How does that work, nigga? Like,
well, I got it just from a regular car dealership. So, but like, I'm not returning a car. I love the car. I love.
You haven't even sat in it.
No, but I've test drove the car at other places. It's just this.
No, that car.
Yes, yeah. I understand.
You test drive a car like it. Don't mean it rides.
That's the lemon laws in Delaware, nigga.
Well, I have to, if there's problems on it, I can return it, and then I also have a warranty on it too. So
the question is how do you return a car across the country?
I don't know the logistics of it. I've never done this before. I couldn't tell you. I'm sure there's a way. There's a way to get the car to me, and I'm sure there's a way to send it back.
It took 3 months.
It did take a long time. I feel like a lot of that had to do with they have to send me physical papers, and that took a minute because of the holiday season. So it took like a good week.
What kind of paper?
Like paper, like to sign off on everything.
Yeah, but don't FedEx and UPS like do that?
I'm sorry, what?
Like FedEx, UPS?
Yeah,
they
FedEx.
They just sent it regular ass mail or something?
Yeah, they sent it FedEx, and that shit took about a week for me to get it. And then I had to send it back.
That sounds terribly wrong.
Yeah, nigga, at like the worst.
Well,
Nigga.
it doesn't sound terribly wrong. I mean, a lot of people got their packages late. There wasn't enough people.
No. Not that you got it late. The fact
Mhm.
that how they sent it to you. I mean, nowadays with technology, nigga.
How about a fax?
You know what?
How
I
about
said
fax,
the.
email,
nigga?
DocuSign.
I asked those questions, and they said they don't send things via fax. They only do like it's
They
like
sent
regular
your shit
paper.
Western
I did a
Union.
whole refinance on a
horse.
house virtually. Like
So did
I
I.
didn't even see nobody. So I mean,
So did I. I saw the notary person, and that was it for the refi. And I was just I was emailing most of the time.
Maybe
all
somebody
right,
else owned your home or something like that. How they do that home equity swap?
How is that hilarious?
This nigga just
How is
on
that?
satellite
Maybe
radio.
someone own your house.
Oh shit! Here we go.
I mean, when you put it that way, it's probably not funny. It'd be tragic.
But you over here laughing like it's hilarious. Nigga.
I guess.
Nigga, that nigga Reap said he come in with your house, man. He gonna stay there with you.
So funny.
Bottom crime is already starting, nigga.
The
We not
bottom
even 10 minutes
are
into the
slapping
episode.
cheeks right now. They slapping cheeks.
Oh wow.
What?
Wow.
Anything Nation started that. I mean, I'm hearing that's what they calling it.
Anything Nation saying that?
Yeah, when the bottoms go at it, they call it slapping cheeks.
That's news to me, but I'll roll with it.
That
Go
is
with it.
news to me. I don't know. I don't know which
It's
one
got
of
to
our
be
listeners-
true.
It's got it. Okay. But yeah,
So-
man,
so,
I'm pretty excited
Speaking
about
of
my
vehicles,
car.
hold on. Speaking of vehicles, what's up with you, Arrogant? What you doing? You
What's
moving
up?
different now? I mean,
I ain't,
What you doing?
I'm sitting in the room just like all of y'all niggas talking to the computer. That's what
okay,
we doing.
you ain't got no new vehicle on the horizon or anything?
I got a new vehicle on the horizon. I got this Nissan Altima coming from Maine. Be here in a few months. We gonna see. You gonna see what happens.
You don't want to give us no details on what you getting?
Altima, man.
Ultima, huh?
What's wrong with the Altima?
I mean, Reap loves it. I mean, if you
He
like
don't
it, I
got
love
no-
it. I guess
Look,
it's a
Nah,
Nissan. It's
I
good, right?
plan on picking up a vehicle tomorrow.
Oh, nice. What
That's
you
the plan.
pushing? What are you pushing?
What's that?
What are you getting?
Should I save it for the show?
This nigga is trying to reap us right now. So you
I
just
know.
gonna be
That's
right
what
now.
you caught that. Nigga. Should I don't know. Y'all,
Like, well, I'm not sure what I want to get. No. Let us know what you picking up on.
I'm not sure I can say at this moment.
Okay. Can you give us an idea?
It's American.
American.
Nice.
Okay. Chevy.
Nah, fuck Chevy.
What are you talking about? Fuck Chevy.
Hey, shots fired.
You fucking with a muscle car. You need to get.
Hey,
You need to get a Chevy.
Does that mean you want to race his American car with your American car? 'Cause
Nah,
we can set that up.
I'm getting a real muscle car,
Oh,
not that toy shit.
Damn.
oh, Spade. What's up, man? He's saying the Camaro is toy shit, bro.
I'm saying he bought it based on the toy.
Why Spade look frozen right now?
I
Either
hope
he
he's
frozen or
frozen.
he just really mad.
Like how you get that mad, your whole head just freezes.
Somebody
That nigga-
screenshot that shit real quick.
Hey, he been smiling for like. Is he really froze? He got to be froze.
You got to be froze. You got to be froze. Yeah, he's frozen.
Yo,
Hey,
that is hilarious.
Hey, we
right
gonna do
now.
the rest of the show like that. Nigga, just put that up.
Yeah, Just let him sit here like, hey, Spade, how you feeling, man? You know, the Saints are trash, right?
He went to go play with his car.
Yeah, I think the Saints are. They're pretty bad this year. But we'll be back next year.
Sound just like that nigga. MAGA.
He
2020.
fell off. He fell off, nigga. Hold on. Oh, Sergeant Air
Air-
talking about he got
Wow.
that too. They talking about pull up, Arrow. What you
Pull
pushing?
up on who? What he got?
He said he got a Chevy. I think he got
Okay.
a Camaro also.
Okay. Oh, there you go. We'll have a race. We'll see.
Sergeant Air, get your Camaro ready. So whatever Arrow's gonna pull up on, we don't know yet, but
Nah, I'm getting
get ready.
Dodge Challenger. A man's car.
Okay.
For a
A
grown-ass man.
real muscle car is what you said, right?
Grown ass man car. Not based on the toy.
Damn, now why Reap looking like that? It's just gonna be me and you tonight. We the only ones that.
Hey, but he always looked like that, so I didn't even notice. I was like, that's just the Reap face.
Let's throw it up on the big screen too.
We do the rest of the show like this.
Yo,
hey, how he got one eye? Man, he got the Bill Cosby.
Oh, that nigga said get him a pudding pop.
That nigga looking at pudding pops and the drinks in both guys at the same time. That's cold.
It's funny that it would be the bottom row that totally just died out on us. I would say something's going on with the StreamYard, but it looks like we fine.
Or it might be like they together.
they could be in the same house, pushing the same internet,
slapping cheeks.
What you say, slapping cheeks?
Hey, that's anything Nation came up with that. Hey, that's not me.
Anything Nation, slapping cheeks.
I just speak for anything
in the building right now. Hold up, what is? Oh, that ain't even them texting me. Yo, so I don't know what happened with the bottoms, but anyway, cool getting your vehicle.
I guess they ran from the race. They ran from the race.
They didn't want the smoke.
Now I gotta go.
We're gonna talk about that next. Like, we're gonna set up a little mini race between the two vehicles.
Yep. They ain't gonna say nothing to get me to go like this, though.
Yeah, we all hit the pause, like.
I had to double check myself and see if I was froze. That shit really.
you was that believable, huh? You was like, I ain't really sure.
Doing the mannequin challenge, bringing it back.
Wow, it's been a tough night, and the cold part is that even pop back in. We might have to bring Sergeant Airshow in.
Tag him in.
He been waiting for an opportunity, nigga. If one of these dudes don't pop back up,
he already got his mic hooked up. He was like, "I'm ready to go."
Said. He
headphones
got the mic, headset.
You say you stay ready.
I don't know what his takes are gonna be like, but we can definitely find out. So anyway, where you picking up this new car at?
I gotta go out to the Bay Area, San Jose.
And so how you driving your current car out there, or what are we doing?
I will be driving my
current
car.
Reek.
Yo,
I thought about asking one of my boy. Is he frozen yet? No, nigga. Thought about asking one of my show co-hosts, but I don't want to put y'all in that kind of predicament.
What happened?
And ask you for a ride to pick up my car.
Oh, when? I'm off tomorrow.
We might have a deal here.
Yeah. You all right?
Yeah.
What time?
Do you want to know where he got to go though?
Nah. That's shit.
We'll wait.
There.
Oh,
you need to get there. Get there.
Are we going out to the Bay?
Let me make this handshake deal first.
That's fair.
Well, at least you know.
Now I gotta go. I'm going past the Bay.
Oh, San Jose.
There you go. Good pool.
Yes. Wow.
That's far.
Go the pause and shit again.
That nigga said.
So, there you go. He's back. I was like, that might be.
No.
So can you make that drop?
Honestly, I could probably do that. I got probably like 3. After I have a couple of things.
Look, Airshow talking about he got a new cut and everything. He ready to hop in the show. Like.
Hold on. Last time I seen Sergeant Airshow on the live, he took the biggest L. So I don't know. Maybe he wants to talk about that. He's got to say if he wants to talk about that. I ain't just gonna put his business out on there like that, like he did. But
Sergeant Airshow, let us know. Hold up. Carry the show on because Blanket trying to hit me up right now.
How I'm gonna carry the show on? I guess it's just me. Everybody left. I think it's gonna roll out. Carry the show.
Reap.
Yo.
So you gonna take him to the airport or what?
To the airport?
Nigga,
we asking for all the favors now. Nigga, I need a ride to the airport. Nigga, I need you to help me move. If you do that,
I need you to pick my kid up real quick.
Hey man, can you give me about $200 for this abortion? I gotta get niggas. These is favors.
Whoa,
that might be the best
friends.
I ain't gonna hold you. Oh, Airshow said go ahead.
He was way cheaper.
Oh, he said go ahead.
He said go ahead.
All right,
what happened with Airshow on his last live?
On his last live, he went big. I think he was drinking Douce for the first or for New Year's or something. He was having a big ass party. There was hella people. Nobody was wearing masks.
Wow, that's what we do on air show.
He was like, "We taking shots. He told me I could tell this, nigga. So I ain't seen not one mask. I seen hella people. People was doing the bust it challenge. I think he was like, "Let me line up these shots right here. I'm gonna take a shot for everybody. You taking it with me? All right, 1, 2, 3. Took a shot. And then he was like, I think I'm gonna throw up. And this nigga Earl on the live.
You can't come up here doing all that air show. If you can't handle your own live, we can't bring you in front of anything nation.
Not while I'm watching. If you want to get on this show,
you can't move like that, bro.
Hey, Eric, there's no shame in that, man. That's real.
That's
authentic,
real,
right? That's
Is
authentic.
It? That's real.
That's authentic.
How old are we?
It may. You know what? You can put whatever you want on. At least it's authentic. It happens. Still happens.
What about the party?
The party is something different.
No mask.
Hey, you know what? Hey, if that's the way he wants to roll, man, I wasn't there.
Of course, you would agree with that.
I think they was passing around the bottle. Everybody was just hitting it straight from the bottle. They was drinking.
Oh my god!
That doesn't. Whoa! That doesn't mean I agree with it. That just means that if that's what he wants to do, then that's what he wants to do. That has nothing to do with me.
They was being passed. They was just everybody bottles. I ain't see a glass in sight.
What were you saying, Spade?
I was just, I'm just amazed listening to Reap, because I thought he believed in fucking mask off.
Whoa!
As far as like,
wait, what do you think he believed in?
Break that sentence down again, real quick.
No, because I know he believes that Future is the greatest, Atlanta rapper. So I thought he prescribed to like fucking mask.
I see where you're going now.
I thought that was why it would be okay.
But at some point in time, while y'all was fucking, he was like, mask off.
Oh, wow. We're really doing this. We're really just gonna keep riding with this, aren't we?
I'm just listening to words that are coming out of his mouth. He said, I thought
I'm talking about a
fucking mask off.
Mask on, fucking
no condom, no mask.
Wow.
And
this is awkward.
I'm afraid to even say something about like Kamaya and I'm gonna drink it out the bottle because I don't know where you're gonna take this from.
I
don't know where you're going with it, but go ahead, keep talking.
What were you saying? No, go ahead.
I'm just good. I'm good. I'm just, that's another song, Kamaya. I'm gonna drink it out the bottle. But after I've already said like this and you turned it into,
I've already said too much.
Fucking with no mask on, and
that's what you said.
That is not what I said.
You said, Reap, I thought you only believe in fucking mask on.
This guy.
So you don't have no take on that at all, Spade? You want to defer your time?
Well, no, I mean, if you throw it up when you drinking, I mean, that's a thing. I'm just gonna say, I ain't never threw up when I was drinking. You know?
Sure about that?
I'm sure.
I know, because we've seen worse, nigga. Like, hold up,
But I ain't thrown up though.
I got a picture on my phone that says different.
I didn't say I didn't get tore up. I'm saying I didn't throw up.
That picture doesn't show any proof of him actually throwing up. It just
I look sick.
His shirt it looks like it's been through a lot. He's sitting on the ground. I think he's in an alley. It's an odd place to take a picture.
It didn't look good at all. I mean, we could show anything.
You want me to find it?
No, we're good. We're just.
Hey, matter of fact, post it on the gram later tonight. Follow us on we might say anything.
Nation, if you would like to see the picture, go to We Might Say Anything on Instagram, and it'll be up there later. I promise you. I don't know how long it'll be up there, but it will be up
in the chat currently. If you want to see that picture, throw some ones up in the chat right now, so we know you want to see this.
Get them donos up.
Hey, but I kept my. That don't count.
It count, bro. It count.
I think it counts.
If we seeing the ones come up, it counts, bro.
You can't count that.
Look, there is a donate button, and I won't say how many pictures I'll put up if you hit that donate button one time. I ain't even saying how much you got to donate.
I'm just saying I held on to my liquor.
Now, bro, like, oh, some more ones is popping up. Like, looks like that picture going up, bro.
No, that's not.
Like I said, it's going up. I don't know how long it'll be up. Here's the thing. I'll blur your face out.
Oh, okay.
And then we all know it's you, but they won't know it's you. Then it's like it's in house, and we, I got you.
That makes
it's a lot of ones, man. We're gonna tweet it out also. It's a lot of ones, bro. This picture is epic. There's a story behind it too, but Spade don't ever really want to get into that.
I don't know if we'll go into the story, but you will get the album cover.
It's gonna draw questions. So be prepared next week. You might need to explain.
If you're gonna do it, you might as well do it big. Like if you're gonna go hard, you gotta go hard. If we're gonna drink, we're gonna drink. Know, like when I go to drink, my goal is to get drunk. Like if we're not getting drunk, then what the fuck are we drinking for? I don't understand the we're gonna just have a drink. Oh, just get me a Blue Moon. Just get me. No, I need some hard liquor because I'm trying to get the job done. Like I'm not. That's not how I get down.
So the picture that we're speaking of. What put you down?
Yes, I think so. Where I have like a blue shirt.
I don't know the color of the shirt. I haven't studied it that hard. I could tell you the position you were in.
I remember that though.
I had some what?
Some James Harden shorts on though, nigga. We're like, what's up with your fit, bro? Like,
what party is this? He goes to a party in basketball shorts.
Exactly. It was like, what the hell, bro? Like, the whole ensemble was a little.
You try to be comfortable. What's the problem?
Yeah, you got to be comfortable.
Well, he definitely looked comfortable in that picture. So
there you go.
I can't wait for y'all to see that.
I can think to go to a party with basketball shorts on. There's a game. Either you're hooping, or you don't want a lot of material in between you and anybody else. It's like what they say. People go to the strip club with sweatpants on.
Sweatpants.
Speaking of, I mean, that used to be a thing for people. I ain't gonna say no names on this panel.
Spade.
I ain't saying no names, but somebody on this panel decided that they used to go with rip away mesh basketball pants on. And we're not saying no names.
Game in forever. I don't even know why he got rip away pants. He must have just got the rip away pants just for the strip club.
Spade has so many strip club stories. It's ridiculous.
What are we talking about here?
How you do?
No,
why was that a thing, Spade? I mean, do you want to talk about that?
You should.
If not, let's put it in the private chat. We'll move on.
If you're gonna go, you should probably go with mesh shorts on, no underwear. That's the best way to make it happen.
Who's patting you down? Like, how do you even get in the strip club? Like, I mean, some man touched your ass. Like,
I'm just giving you tips, man. I'm giving you tips. That's the tips.
You giving somebody tips, but look, at some point when you get in the strip club, you got to get patted down, right? So you getting patted down with no drawers on and just some basketball shorts with holes in them.
But when you say it out loud, you make it sound bad.
when you say it,
when you say it out loud, it sounds bad.
Just not when you just say it.
Not just it's bad altogether.
I'm just, you got to get your money's worth, right? You know what I'm saying? Got to get your money's right. Get your money's worth. Go in there.
What was your goal with this?
What kind of strip club person are you? Are you throwing money like this? Are you going out there to throw money, or are you out there like being cheap with it? Or are you a lap dance dude?
So mind you, I ain't been to a strip club in some years.
Some years.
When I was going,
frequently.
It depended on my mood, It's like, what is the motivation that brought you to the club this time? I'm going out with the homies and we having a great time. We kicking it. It's, am I like down on my luck? Like, is it a drought? And like,
down on my luck, nigga, what?
Because, you could go through droughts. Don't play crazy. When you in a drought, right? All you want is a drop of water.
Wait a minute. Okay, so you're okay. That sounds like a person who would pay for sex. I'm just saying, like,
I never said that. I'm just saying
you want to stop on the way to the strip.
I mean, if you weren't saying that, you're on the verge of saying that.
No. What I'm saying is that it depends on your motivation going out there.
Spade, how many times have you paid for sex?
I haven't paid for sex.
Wow.
Saying, if it's zero,
nation exclusive.
If it's zero,
I haven't paid for sex. It's zero. I don't believe in paying for something I can get for free.
You just said you go to the strip club. You could get
I'm talking about actual sex though. I think like the strip club is different. What I'm doing is I'm helping provide stable income for single mothers who are
how you know
they're single mothers?
They all are.
who are in turn helping to stimulate the economy and myself. So it's twofold.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Okay, but why the material choice of mesh and no draws?
That way they know what I'm working with.
They don't give a fuck.
Okay, but why did that matter?
Wow.
Were you trying to take it to another step or another level?
I mean, if it I'm like
The fact that you had to think about it for a second.
Yeah, paying for med school. There you go.
Yeah, I'm sure a whole bunch of doctors coming out of this. So,
hey, didn't Diamond get her real estate license at the end of Players Club? Like, what was
the movie?
Yeah, I'm just based on inspired by true events, though.
When you're getting these lap dances, are you whispering in these girls' ears?
No
talking.
No, it's
talking just like hell.
It's just hard stares, like.
Man, that's even
This is hard stairs, nigga.
Like.
hey, do your strip club stare in the camera?
No.
Go ahead, Spade.
Oh yeah.
Oh hell no.
That's what you're doing, bro. Those who are listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, go watch the video.
You know what?
That was wow.
Clip of the week.
That's how
So you weren't scaring them off when you was doing that?
No, that's that connection, though. That's connection.
Okay.
Is it?
Okay. All right. That works for you, huh?
I mean, it works for me. It works for me.
Like, what do you consider success?
When you doing that? Working for you.
I mean, every now and then,
or less you spend.
He's like,
back in the day, you might get a number here or there or whatever, something like So that's the thing.
You get numbers at the strip club?
Yeah, that's why sometimes you got to show them what you're working with.
So, we can go there if you would like, or we can move on.
We can move on. Because I don't know exactly where this is going.
I thought we were going.
You left that open, like
this is my stop right here, dog.
okay. Because
wait. Hold on. Time out. No, fuck that. We going there. If by definition you say you wear these pants, and hopefully that gets their attention, and they give you a number, and then you go out with them, you have paid them for at least their phone number.
I don't really look at it that way.
I can see why you wouldn't.
But if a relationship then develops later on,
have you had a relationship?
With a stripper? What are you teabagging? Like,
wow.
No.
Wow.
He was in love.
How many times have you had a relationship with strippers?
Look at his eyes. You can see the glimmer in his eye. He remembers.
Flashbacks and shit, nigga.
Hey, what was her stripper name?
Was this the same chick that you were in the bushes with?
Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa. It wasn't that. That was somebody else.
That was somebody. Okay. That's
what was the girl's stripper name?
Cinnamon.
You went out with a basic stripper with a basic name?
Hey, I was told that sometimes the baddest chick is the average chick. So isn't that okay, right?
You went and paid money to an average chick at a strip club and then fell in love?
I never said I was in love, and
I can see it in your eyes. Nigga, you're blushing.
Nigga said he's blushing. Wow. Spade, cinnamon, huh?
Cinnamon.
How'd that end up though? Like long term? I mean, how'd it go? Was it worth it?
Oh, shit.
I'm not really going to answer that question.
I thought he was frozen.
He kind of was. He was shook, nigga.
I'm not really going to answer that question.
You pleading the fifth?
Yeah, we should probably move on.
Is that the universal signal, nigga?
Yeah, all right. We out from that topic right there. That's what's up.
Shout out to Cinnamon. I hope you're doing well at your private practice or neurosurgery or whatever Cinnamon's doing these days.
So Reap had a topic that he wanted to bring up about some soup or some shit. I think I had to live with his cat soup. What happened, bro?
Yeah, so Azealia Banks, they keep calling her a rapper. I don't know anything that she came out with at any point. But so the story goes is she posted this on her Instagram, digging up her dead cat, right? And then taking her dead cat and then dropping it in a boiling pot of water.
And she actually posted this on her Instagram.
She actually posted this on it. I watched it.
Did you watch it knowing what it was?
Yes.
So you knew what it was before, and then you went to watch it?
Yeah. I want to check it out.
I'm gonna pass on that ride tomorrow. I'm good. I'll find a way.
Well, I saw her use her hands to dig up the cat and then pull the bag out that the cat was in.
And then that's when you took your pants off.
Are you paused or are you just thinking about the
I just do not. I just no.
I mean, this video enticed you in some way. You knew what it was going into it.
He was like that cat love, huh? That bestiality.
I don't know about any of that. No, none of that stuff. It just.
Did you see this from the burner account or from your normal account?
Normal account.
You thought about that one.
He wasn't even worried. He's not even ashamed.
Nice.
He's like, we watching this with the lights on.
Every time she's in the news, it's always for something awful. What's up?
What was she getting at?
What's up?
What was her purpose for this?
I don't know.
Oh, you didn't know? You didn't find out?
I don't know what her purpose behind doing it was.
You turned the phone off.
And you actually watched her. She put it in the boiling pot of water, and
I saw the digging up part. I didn't see the boiling water part. I just read about that.
So you stopped at a certain point.
I couldn't find it.
He said, "I've been looking."
I was looking. I wanted to check it out.
You put that shit in your Google?
No, it was. There were some links off the TMZ that I was.
What was your search phrase? What were you trying to find? Azealia Banks.
Well, do you get TMZ notifications, bro? Like, I mean,
do I get TMZ? No.
Okay, that was going to concern me.
He put her in the. What was it? A boiling pot? It wasn't no crock pot or no.
But it's a boiling pot of hot water.
Fryer, maybe an air fryer. Those are popular.
I mean,
you're not feeling that spade. You just ate too, so I know.
I like that. That sounds terrible because, like, if you're a dead cat and it's in a bag, you had to dig it up. How long has it been there? That shit is rotten.
Is there a good time?
I mean,
like, been dead too long.
5 days.
I mean, I don't eat cats, but I know like some cultures and stuff do. But I'm sure they don't like bury it in the dirt first for some time.
It sounds like some voodoo shit.
And let it rot before eating it.
Was it like voodoo? Is she probably putting a curse on somebody?
You know, I'm sure it was. I would imagine it being something like that.
Probably.
I don't.
She's putting a curse on Dave Chappelle. Because if you don't know,
yeah.
Oh, you don't know? She said she slept with Dave Chappelle. He cheated on his wife with her. That's what she said. I don't know. It's all alleged.
Allegedly, yeah. Because I don't think Dave would go that route. But
he responded to it. I mean, he put it on.
What did he say?
On one of his specials. Yeah. It was a throwaway line. So he brought it up. You know, Dave ain't running from shit.
At all. But hey, you know, Reap, if that's what gets your vote on Instagram or whatever you saw it on,
whatever it takes,
linked onto.
If that's what you're comfortable with.
Can I ask a question though? Like, ain't she supposed to be famous because she a rapper? But I don't know any of her songs. I ain't never heard nothing from her. Like, I just always hear her doing like goofy news stuff.
Just
in the all the time. The name out there, you wouldn't know who she was if she didn't. Like, I think she's like involved in the industry. I think she's like I think she's dated a lot of powerful people.
I ain't heard no music from her. You know, like I don't know what she
probably never will.
I ain't listening to the cat cooker. You know what I'm saying? So it don't matter what the fuck she put out. She can put out Grammy Award winning shit, and I ain't gonna listen to it. She cook cats and crack pots.
Cat cooker.
I'm good.
Well, good luck to her. You know, her cat soup or whatever.
Not good luck to her. I'm not giving anybody that cooks cat.
Hey, she might try to put a hex on the show, and we don't really want none of that energy right now. So we just gonna be like, hey, best of luck to you. So your boy got impeached for the second time.
Whose boy?
one of the bottoms was rolling with the conservative movement.
That was Spade. He was a poor boy. He tried to book his flight out to Washington last week, but he was on the no-fly list.
So the first president to be impeached twice.
Wow, 2 times. He thought he was going. Happen, he was going for a second term. How you get a second impeachment?
Did y'all watch any of the impeachment trial today or the debate?
I watched the main people speak. On both sides.
I didn't get a chance to watch it. No
highlights on sports.
Spade, you get anything?
I watched pretty much all of it because I was sitting here at the table working from home, had the TV on, watched all of it, and it's crazy to me that like the party that's supposed to be of law and order were so quick to still side with the president. There was only like 10 of them that broke ranks and sided with the Democrats to vote for impeachment. But everyone else, for the most part, kept doing their whole normal whataboutism, where it's like, well, what about this summer where people were rioting and looting and stuff like this? But, you know, I posted this to folks online and Facebook and stuff like this. You know, Walmart and Target's getting destroyed is not the same as somebody coming to our Capitol, breaking in, people pissed in there, like, you know, and then, you know, being in the Army, one of my major issues was seeing a Confederate flag inside the United States Capitol, because even the Civil War, General Lee was unable to bring down the Capitol. So for me, that was kind of real touchy for me. And if you're just an American and a patriot and all the other stuff they say, how do you have a Confederate flag in our Capitol? But, you know, hey, that's just me.
Nobody else got anything.
I think we covered that all last week. But I just watched your boy, who is it, Jim Jordan? He had the worst take.
Oh my god,
he had the worst take. He started raffling all the good shit Donald Trump did, like there was any good shit. He ain't talk about none of the things that happened last week, and he just said he can't believe that y'all would impeach this man again. I don't know why you up there crying. You knew you was gonna lose.
This is the thing I feel like.
You don't win with Trump.
You definitely don't win with Trump. And I don't understand why these so quote unquote Republicans don't try to take their party back. This is their opportunity to do it. And they're all, well, except for 10 of them in the House, they're still bowing down to this dude. And to me, I'm thinking if I'm a candidate considering running in 24 or whenever, look, let's take him out the game now. Like the Senate trial is going to be obviously where all the drama is going to take place, because does anybody in the Senate come over and they get enough votes to go ahead and convict him? That's the move. Like that's where all the drama is going to go down. And I think, what did McConnell say? He's not even going to do the trial until after the inauguration.
Nah, it's the day they come back, the day before the inauguration. That's when the stuff will start. But the trial, it won't happen until after he's out. But it will affect whether this motherfucker can run again, and it will affect whether he gets money for the rest of his life for being the president. So we'll see. But the Democrats will have the Senate by then. And
well, he shouldn't be tripping off of getting the money, because I've had many of Trump supporters telling me that, did you know he donates his whole paycheck? And I'm like, I ain't seen that nowhere.
Have you seen how many people ran away from him this week? All the businesses, everybody's running. So he's going to have some financial problems that he didn't foresee a couple weeks ago. That's the problem with him. He don't foresee shit. He's dumb as hell.
So do we think he's going to go ahead and try to actually pardon himself? before he gets out of there next week?
Everybody's telling him it's a bad idea.
Yeah.
They're warning him, but again, he doesn't foresee anything. So he's going.
When has he ever listened to?
That's my point.
Someone saying this is a bad idea.
And just the notion of pardoning yourself is admitting that you're doing something illegal. There's an assumption of guilt in doing that.
Well, you know what his excuse is. Well, they're out to get me. So, being that everybody's out to get me, I'm just gonna give myself a free pass. But he will be subject to all the criminal shit. It's a bad move. Everybody's saying this, but he only makes bad moves. So I foresee him pardoning himself and his kids.
But I think he got to do it. Like if I was him, if I was him,
kind of Trumpy. Go ahead.
I would do it just because and say, now what y'all gonna do? See, I look at it kind of as like, when you played like tag as a kid and you like 1, 2, 3 bases on me. I don't have to stay on base no more. I'm good. I can go wherever I want. So that's why I would pardon myself.
He said 1, 2, 3 bases on me. The fuck was y'all playing? How old were you when you was playing tag? He was like, I was 40.
But I would do it and just make people call me on it. Like call me on my bullshit. If you're not willing to call me on my bullshit, then I'm gonna get away with it. I'm pardoning me, all the homies, and the family, and we out. And then let you guys bicker and figure out how you're gonna handle it.
It sounds like you riding for Trump right now.
I'm not riding for him. I just see the corruption, and I see.
Oh my God! Now you sound like one of these people at the goddamn protest last week.
You see the corruption of what? Like, was the election stolen from him?
No, I'm saying I see. I see Trump's corruption. Like, dude's been corrupt this whole time, but to me, it's just the next step. Like he's already pardoned hella people, and you
got him on asshole levels, and you just like you just got to keep going up by now.
Yeah, like I mean, to think that he's going to back off or do the suitable thing or the right thing is always bad. Like he always gonna do the wrong thing. So if the wrong thing is to pardon yourself, guess where I'm putting my money at? I'm betting he's doing that. He gonna pardon himself and the whole crew. He probably gonna pardon Barron and Barron's children too, in case they do some shit in the future. Like I just think, we ain't test the limitations. I'll be like, I'm pardoning the whole generation. Everybody with the Trump name at this point will never be able to get in trouble. That's the kind of shit that I would do.
You are completely riding with this, and you hope that's exactly what he does.
I'm not hoping that.
He's kind of like Lil Wayne right now.
No. What I'm saying is, I think you got to push. Like Trump was good in the sense that, like,
oh shit,
he did a lot of bullshit that called us on a lot of our shit. Like it finally showed. It finally showed that America has issues. Like, I believe in the pro-black agenda and things of that sort. And as long as we continue to say there's systematic racism, but we had these middle-of-the-road people, it was easy to say these things didn't exist. You guys are tripping. Why do you always pull the race card? Well, then when you put a full-fledged racist in the office and he's doing racist stuff, we're probably more united as black people as we've been in years because of the kind of stuff that's been happening from.
We're in the best place.
Yeah, I remember the jokes at first when Arrow was like, "Yeah, you with Trump, you with Trump." It started to seem a little realistic now. Like,
now he's saying black people are in the best position they've ever been in life.
That's not what I'm saying at all. That's not what I'm saying at all.
Are you saying because there's a great disliking of him that we can the majority of us can focus towards one person?
Yes.
So we need Trump. That's what you're saying.
He is the face of evil at this point in time that we can rally to fight.
I don't know if he's the face of evil. I'd say his millions of fucking followers are the face of evil.
But that would be like millions of faces, though. he's the face of evil. Like
I need you to follow me. I need you to follow me. Hey, when Trump was like, "Look at my African American," this
my
babe was out there like 4 more years, baby. Blacks ain't never had it so good.
I am in no way.
That's pretty much what you almost said. Like
that is not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying,
the road you were going down, you were on that road.
That's not the road that I'm going down. What I'm saying is that when you can clearly identify an enemy, we can all rally together. You know, there are a lot of people who are now activists and who are now involved in the movement, in the culture, because of what this dude has done. Before, everyone was chilling and more concerned about a whole bunch of other things. But now we got a whole lot of our people who are actually activated now, who are actually involved in trying to make changes. So that's why I'm saying, like, through his negativity, we got some positive effect from it.
Who'd you vote for?
I voted for Joe Biden, and I voted for Hillary Clinton.
You got to think about that one.
Sounds like you're campaigning for Trump right now.
I totally forgot who he ran against. Because it wasn't like I wanted to necessarily vote for Hillary. I voted for whoever was running against him. And honestly, I didn't believe that he was going to win the Republican nomination in the first place. I thought there was no way in hell that guy was going to win. And he did.
I don't think you were the only one that felt that way. But
But I want to make it clear, I am not a Trump supporter. I do not support that guy. I get so pissed off and frustrated day in and day out watching anything that guy does. I feel like
you're not snuffing with Candace Owens and what's the two chicks? What's their names?
Diamond and Silk.
Diamond and Silk.
You ain't one of them, right?
I cannot stand them.
Okay.
And I don't understand people who vote against their own interests. You know, those things don't make sense to me.
But according to you, Trump made it good for us.
I didn't say he made it good for us. I think that as us coming together as a community in order to rally against him. I think it's kind of like, what is it in in Vampire in Brooklyn, where he's like, evil is good because without evil there could be no goodness. Like I think it's like one of those.
That's your impersonation.
It was whatever.
I'm just asking. Like,
you know me. I'll be here all week. You know.
Oh, okay.
But I think it's like.
I gotta be honest. It's kind of nice to not fawn over his tweets and all that kind of stuff. Like people reacting to it and saying stuff. It's actually a nice for me.
So how do y'all feel about him getting kicked off of Twitter and other social media platforms? Because that's been like a real hot topic the last few days.
It has been. And I'm all like, what did people do before Twitter? It's like, that's not the only place where he can get his message across. He's the president of the United States. We're not censoring him. We're not doing anything like that. He can make a public address anytime he wants to. I'm just confused as to how we're hinging upon his rights.
People don't understand.
I don't understand. And and you're right. People don't understand. I have to tell people, like, you can say whatever you want, but that doesn't mean that there aren't consequences to it, you know. And saying some of the things that he says, you know, there's consequences to it, and to be punished like that, you know.
Twitter's a privately owned company.
Yeah.
So if they say we're kicking you off the platform, that is their right to do.
Right.
The goddamn president could call a press conference and talk to America all he wants. He could talk to the world if he wants.
He could. And you know what? And even if he wasn't president, he could still talk to people. He could still make an announcement and gather up people in the media, and he can still talk to millions of people probably. You know, I don't see how it's impinging upon his rights. Like I'm really trying to understand that.
The way people are phrasing it is they're like, how dare you censor the leader of the free world?
Mm-hmm.
and take away his voice. And it led to a whole bunch of companies following suit and kicking him off the platform. Now, he was inciting violence.
Yeah. By the way, I watched the speech. I did watch it, and he did.
Okay.
So I don't. So because people on the right will say, "Well, you didn't watch the speech. All you're doing is listen to fake media framing this."
So are you having these conversations like at work or with your friends or whatever?
No, I just understand like how like some.
Well, I mean, who are you having that conversation with? Yeah. I'm
just simply saying, like, I understand how like conservative minds and arguments will frame the situation, like how the media is putting is putting out information and framing things and trying to put words in his mouth that aren't there.
You haven't had this conversation with people.
I've had conversation in that, like, hey, I'm going to watch this and see what he did. I did have one gentleman say that those weren't Trump. Those weren't Trump supporters.
What the
fuck? And a monocle.
Nicely dressed. He was a gentleman. He showed respect. He held the door for me.
Had like a little pocket watch.
The way he speaks.
Pocket watch.
But
tell me more about.
He was trying to say that they were Trump supporters, and I'm sitting there like, they're Trump supporters. He said the person that got shot was a Trump supporter, but I couldn't.
Is this a friend?
Just someone that I know.
Gentleman.
Yeah. And so,
stranger. What the fuck?
My point is, I want to be able to say that, hey, he actually did say that. I watched the speech for myself, and I did not have anybody frame anything for me or watch clips or anything like that. So,
did you end that conversation with "Good day, sir"?
I said good day, sir.
Good day, sir.
And that was the only conversation you had with anybody regarding that speech or
there's usually I have these conversations like at work or whatever, and it's not a good time to have that conversation right now.
You look uncomfortable right now. Are you good?
Because I'm good.
I
prefer not to talk about it too much because I don't know the entire situation. But shit's like it's
Aren't
weird.
You there at work during the situation?
Well, the whole situation started on Facebook, of course, right? Okay. And then it just spills over into work, and now it's just bad energy.
Can you give us an idea what the post was about that you got?
It was about the whole censoring thing. My boy, he's not a huge fan of
your
boy. My boy.
Is this the gentleman?
No, my boy is not a huge fan of Donald Trump. I would venture to say that he hates him, and he was saying that he should have his Twitter account taken away. And there are a lot of people who are conservative that just started talking shit to each other, basically. And now
these were people you also knew, or
these are all people that I work with. So
you own.
Spade, did you have any incidents you want to talk about on your Facebook that you're allowed to speak about? Because
I mean, I just go off on people. I've had a couple run-ins and skirmishes with people on Facebook, but it's whatever.
Let me like, what is that? Like, what's the end game for that?
Well, it really is no end game. I try not to be involved, but I have this problem with like stupidity where like stupid people say stuff, and then I get this itch where I'll be like, oh, I gotta tell them they dumb as shit. And sometimes I'll
fight. Like, you can't just be running around telling people they dumb as shit.
Like sometimes I just gotta do it, and so I'll jump in and start talking shit. and I start dropping like facts, and then they'll start coming with some, conspiracy theory, something crazy. Facts. Yeah, like alternative facts or whatever, and I always just keep going back to, I always go back to the facts. In my hierarchy, the Capitol is more important than Walmart or Target. Like,
why do you keep these people around?
Well, because I think it's important that you keep certain people like that around so you can know what the other side is thinking. So even though it's pissing me off and things of that sort, and it's also because you get to realize just how close they are to you. Prior to, Donald Trump and his boldness, those same supposed friends wouldn't have made any comments anywhere similar to that. But now he's made it okay for them to say this.
You couldn't find out these friends?
That's not what I'm saying.
Are these real friends? Are these real friends? Like
a lot of them are not, but they're acquaintances and things of that sort. Then you have, there's just people who you have a certain feeling about, but like now this guy has made you go, yep, I've confirmed it.
Here's the thing. Have you ever been talking to one of your friends and then they just start talking and saying stuff that is like a little that you got a question about, and you're like, okay, I don't know where he's going with that, but his views and the things he says seems to line up with a certain type of people, and then you keep talking to him. Maybe you start a podcast with him. I don't know. And then as they talk and they talk and they talk, you start hearing the right. I'm like, something's just reminding me of Fox News every time I talk to this person about certain things.
I would say if that was the case, I would say
Juan Williams again.
Actually, Juan, isn't he
fuck Juan Williams, because he's a Democrat, but he don't fight hard enough, and he let them people walk all over his ass. Now he fights for the side that he fights for, but he does not go hard. They be talking all kinds of shit to him. He needs to slap shit out of everybody.
But that's because the check ain't bounced. So Juan knows
there's always another gig. You can't pay me enough money to go in where a whole bunch of people sit around me and just talk shit to me all day long. And
Spain says yes, you can.
He was like, and apparently Reed does it all day.
It gets weird. You know what? I don't give that shit any energy. Like I really don't.
You always talk about how it gets on your nerves, how much you hate talking to the people about the certain situations, how much it wears on you. That sounds like a person that it is getting to.
Well, I have to work with these people, but I don't.
You don't have to talk politics with these people.
Well, I don't in general, but like I listen. And they don't talk to me about it. They will talk amongst themselves, and I listen.
Oh, you see, you left that. I thought y'all was having one-on-one conversations. You just hearing this shit in the break room.
I do hear it, and I also like talk to people about it, but I don't do it on a regular basis though, because like I know that there's nothing that I can say and or do or prove to.
That's what I've been trying to get y'all to, man. Fuck them people. Don't ruin y'all day arguing, going back and forth.
That's what I'm saying though. Like it doesn't ruin my day. It doesn't, like I don't give it that energy.
You don't find yourself hating a lot of stuff for no reason?
No, I more or less get frustrated with like the system that we're in. I get frustrated with the fact that how we're talking about we're pre-gaming, like how we're talking about how Rick Snyder, that governor for Flint at the time of the water situation happened, would probably only get like 1 year. But if I write a bad check, I'm going to jail for like 5. And it's a felony on me. And that's frustrating. That doesn't make any sense to me.
You don't feel that talking to these people at your job about politics puts you in a mood to where you hate on everything great in the world, like Eddie Murphy movies and Andre 3000, maybe Christmas?
Wow. Well, first, okay, we can start with Christmas all day.
No. We're not. we know your feelings. Your feelings are well documented.
We can start with Christmas.
Okay. My point is, every show you find something to hate, and I'm saying maybe it's the wear of the day
but now,
that puts you in a negative. You're a negative person.
I mean, you were at work all day today, so it might have built up.
No, I was at work all day, but no, I don't. That's not the case. Like I said, once I understand I understand that I can't change people's mind, and you know what? And it's okay for them to think that way. Like I don't hold it against people because I don't want to put any energy into it. Like I have a lot of stuff.
Talk to a therapist?
How you feeling, Spade?
I just, the whole energy thing. I commend him for saying he doesn't want to put a lot of energy into stuff like that. But I'm all about putting energy into that because I feed off of negativity.
Oh my.
So that's how I get charged.
Trump was important for you, huh?
Huh?
He's like, that's why we need a great leader like Donald Trump.
I'll just be so mad at the stuff dude says, and I'm just like, ugh. So that's what I'm
going.
Like, I went and I did like phone banking and stuff like that or whatever, and calling out for when President Obama for both of his terms during the elections. I went and did stuff like that. But I was out at like marches and stuff for Black Lives Matters and things of that sort because like, fuck that dude, So I was out at those marches, like activated. That's what I was talking about, like being like charged up and like us coming together.
I got a quick question. Was this during the pandemic?
No, this was, well, it probably was because I think the time, yeah.
Did you have a mask on or not?
I most definitely had a mask on.
Okay.
And initially I was like hesitant to go. I was like, I should go out there to help the people, but what if the people all die? Like I was really concerned.
And then so then you said, well, fuck it. If they die, they die.
That's
that's that Drago mentality.
Yeah. But I mean, I give that energy when people I get charged up, I feed off negativity. Stuff like that. So I think
you're not worried about like just stress that you don't need to be having.
Well,
I mean, you're getting up there, dude. You're like 68 years old.
Well, Miss Spade is always concerned about my stress level, right? She's always like, you need to calm down. She's always concerned about my stress level. Hey, maybe you need to go talk to somebody. And I'm like, F that dude. I'm gonna go ahead. And I'm still gonna keep this.
Like a therapist?
Talk to who? Like a therapist?
Yeah, like she thinks I should go talk to a therapist or something like that.
Why not?
Well, what do you feel?
Huh?
Are you against that or are you with that?
I'm not really for it.
Why not?
I'm not really. I'm
After
just not
last week, I feel like both the bottoms need to go talk to somebody.
I'm not
for an outside view. Like it can't come from me because y'all see red when I tell you the truths of lives and stuff. So a higher professional. Just pay them.
Just so that I'm clear, just what exactly is it that you're saying?
Are you talking to me or
no, Arrow?
I think
observation
that I see and the comebacks that you give back that you don't see at all, that you don't believe certain things are happening when they're happening. Maybe talk to somebody else and see if they see it. Maybe you're not seeing something that's going on with you. I think everybody should go talk to somebody. You can't self-diagnose your issues. You need somebody.
They should seek out therapy.
Did you see what happened last week? Did you see what happened a few weeks ago?
But we okay now.
You hold stuff in and then it just blows up out of nowhere. Like maybe you should go talk those things out.
But
what's
then after the blow up, everything's good. Huh?
I'm not anti-therapy. I say go talk to somebody.
I'm not anti-therapy either.
I'm kind of anti-therapy.
Okay.
But why, Spade? Why?
I just am. It's not necessary. It's not like a real hardcore reason. It's just I don't feel comfortable necessarily going to talk to somebody about my problems.
But that's the reason. That's the push that you need to give yourself. If you don't feel comfortable dealing with what's going on with you,
I said talking to other people. I just like.
Well, who do you talk to about your problems? Like real problems, like
me.
Internal.
I just be like me. I'd be like, nigga, quit bitching up. Like I look in the mirror and be like, nigga, quit being a little bitch.
How often do you tell yourself you're being a bitch? Is this an everyday thing? You wake up like I almost forgot to tell you.
Stop the fit and everything.
What y'all don't do that? Like you just get up?
No,
I'm sorry.
No.
Like when you start feeling feelings, and you be like, nigga, you better quit bitching up, like, and just kind of get your shit back together.
That's why I feel like you really need to talk to somebody. Like, and these are no jokes. I'm dead ass serious. I feel like we probably all need to talk to somebody. I know I got my issues, but I'm not gonna say if I've talked to somebody or not. I have, but the bottoms, the way y'all be.
You know what? I'll let me say this.
And your issues, especially, Spade. You know you got some issues, some deep seated
shit.
You know what though? You know what I tell my wife is that, like, I didn't hide any of this, and when she says anything or has any type of issues, I'll be like, well, look, niggas ain't perfect.
Okay, well, look here. Your wife told. Never mind.
Niggas ain't perfect.
Somebody else tell him that his wife referred him to see somebody. I too have referred to see him somebody. We never got together on that referral. If people are telling you maybe you might want to talk to somebody, maybe it's a good idea to talk to somebody.
Okay, here's another thought. Okay, another thought. Let's think about it this way. Maybe both of you are fucking wrong. You guys ever think about that? That could be it. Maybe both of you guys are wrong.
I'm a pretty right person. Like I observe a lot. I could see shit. And
so you think your wife is wrong for telling you that you need to speak to somebody? Keep in mind, she's with you every day,
every single day. More with COVID.
Yeah,
but Spade, it's Spade. There's nothing wrong with seeing somebody and talking to somebody, and
y'all can go together.
We speak to strangers all the time.
Hey, I will.
Gentlemen.
There you go, gentlemen.
Only
it's actually pretty liberating to pretty much say to be able to say whatever you want to somebody without any judgment, without them actually like giving you like real solid professional advice.
So you've gone to see a therapist.
So the judgment part, I don't know about that.
Actually,
wait, so you've gone to see a therapist?
Yes, I've seen a therapist.
Why when I recommended that you might want to go see a therapist, I got what are you talking about? Why would you say a thing like that?
I don't think I said anything about
you might need to see a therapist.
Okay, I mean, what you're saying, I should see a therapist. Okay, I didn't say no, I shouldn't, or I don't believe in therapists. I know you know what, and honestly, it's so funny that you mentioned that, because like I've been telling myself I should probably really go see one, because there is a lot of stuff like on my mind and a lot of stuff that I've been dealing with. But so you telling me that isn't like news to me. I didn't say that you're wrong.
Like news to you right when I said it.
Well, I'm telling you right now that it's not news to me, and I don't think anything of it because you said that to me, and I don't have a problem doing that. So,
all right, so let's get on the Google.
Space like what?
No, they can get it. I'm not going. Spade definitely needs to go.
No,
he crazy as shit.
I just don't like. I mean, I've actually talked to someone once before in the past, and I don't totally believe.
Don't count, my guy.
I don't believe.
Honest? Did you open up when you had these conversations?
Did you? Yes. Did you?
Yeah. And so that's why when he said like they're not judgmental, I'm like, that's not really what I felt. I felt like it was.
On
the inside. You felt something from me last week, and you blew that shit way out of proportion.
And also, I do want to say they're not all built the same. Just like not all doctors are good, not all bartenders are good, not all basketball players are good. There's levels to it. So just because
okay.
So just because you got one,
not all OnlyFans accounts are great.
Right. And just because that is true. And just because you got with a dude that that
read that script back, nigga. What you say?
Just because you talk to a guy or a therapist that you didn't get along with, that's a thing. You know, there's some people you just don't have good chemistry with, and you just don't talk to them very well.
Are y'all niggas flirting? What the fuck? I just said y'all need to talk to somebody. I ain't say put it all out there.
No, well, yeah.
I'm just not the, you know, I think that mental health, I think that going to see a therapist works for a lot of people and it's a good thing. I'm not here to say don't go. I'm not somebody who's anti that. I'm just saying I don't do that. I just prefer to like keep it to myself.
And go crazy every now and then.
And you know,
get mad at your friends.
You know, if you start feeling something, you know, just like, you know, like,
get it out there.
Like, you know, just talk to yourself. You know, look in the mirror, like, quit bitching up, nigga.
That's
Hold on. Did you do that after the show last week?
No, because that was an explosion, right? Like now, had I gotten off of the show and then sat here alone and was like, why does Arrogant treat me this way? Then I would have had to be like, nigga, quit bitching up. Go look in the mirror and talk to myself to get myself like feeling good again.
Have you ever said that before? Why does Arrogant treat me that way?
No, but I'm saying like after if I was feeling a certain way and I didn't address it and was feeling sad or something, you know, you start feeling feelings.
Okay, so you're not even honest with yourself in your own head. If you're feeling a certain way and your first reaction is to go tell yourself not to feel that way that you're feeling, you're not really dealing with the way that you're feeling. You're blocking it out completely. So if you can't be honest with yourself, how do you know you don't need to talk to somebody?
Because I said I don't have to talk to nobody.
Okay.
I don't really got an answer for that, but you know, it's worked. You know, it's worked a real long time.
Are you honest with your doctor? Like when your doctor says, "Are you having any issues or this and that?" Do you tell your doctor the complete truth, or do you only tell him what the least amount of information he needs to know?
Are you talking about like if I'm going in for like a physical or something like that? Like
any issue that you have, people go see the doctor for all kinds of reasons: erectile dysfunction, hearing loss. So are you honest with your doctor?
Yeah, but I haven't had any issues with erectile dysfunction.
I'm just as an example. What if you had a pain in your ass from one of those parties you go to? And then would you go into the doctor and say, "Look, doc, I got a pain in my ass," and they say, "Well, what is it from?" And you say, "Unprotected male on male sex."
For real?
Oh no! After last week, you getting all the jokes.
First of all, if by some strange reason I had a pain in my ass, I wouldn't be telling anybody that.
You can't be honest with yourself. So you were just sitting pain with the pain in your ass.
But I'm just saying, because how do you explain that to somebody?
It's I don't care doctor, if you're a doctor
or not. I don't care because I'm not about to be the story he's telling all his other doctor friends. Like, hey.
So is that the only reason you don't want to tell him that? Is because you don't want it going around, or
no? Like, let's be real here. Why is it that back in the day we used to hear that there was that rumor about like Richard Gere having a gerbil in his ass? Like, how did that get out?
What's that got to do with you going to the doctor and being truthful with the doctor? Okay, if you stuck a gerbil in your ass, would you tell the doctor that you stuck a gerbil in your ass?
If that was the case, I would not, because
you would just die with the gerbil.
I would just go to the mirror and be like, "Nigga, quit bitching up
again." Kids looking for the pets.
You just have to bite down and give it hell, you know, because like you can't.
You gotta bite down and give it hell.
Yeah, I was like, wait, what? Nigga? Like,
wow.
I think that's the signal to wrap it up. Like,
And then you take it out your ass, put it in a boiling pot, and boil it and make a soup like Azealia Banks, and that brings it full circle.
That wraps it all the way around too. Wow, Spade, you had an interesting night, my bro. Like you. Oh, geez. I don't even know what to say.
He was getting these jokes.
You know what? Public health moment. If you got an issue, just go look in the mirror and tell yourself, quit bitching up.
Can we edit that out? Put in the part where arrogance picking on me. do that one.
I mean,
just bite down and give it hell.
That's what he said.
What he said.
We got some clips of the week. We got.
What if it's like an abscess and it's infected?
Well, not so much. Why you gotta get with the infected?
Yeah,
like I think isn't the abscess enough?
Okay. Let's go down this road. If that was the case, first of all, I don't know about you, but I can't see my own ass. I would just know that it's hurting. I can't really, so I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know that it was an abscess and it was affected. I just
can't be real with yourself.
That's not good.
You can't be honest with yourself about what's going on with you.
What are you talking about?
You wouldn't check out. You're not worried about your health.
No, I'm saying like if my ass hurt, because you're talking about my ass hurting and having an abscess. If that was the case, like I can't really look back there. I would just be like,
doctor.
So that way the doctor can then tell his doctor friends that.
do you know them people?
You're not getting his fade.
Like, I don't know what's wrong with you right now.
No, I get it.
Like, you might be sick, and we don't know. Like I'm worried about my friend. This man doesn't go to the doctor.
I've gone in to the doctor for like regular shit, like my shoulder hurt from playing football.
Is that what you say when your ass hurt?
Like
cold word, nigga. Where you going there?
Like you were 40 20 years ago. That's the time you need to go in and get like your prostate and stuff checked. You just skipped over that. You was like, nah, I'm good.
Okay. What's the big bank challenge, Daydilla? I don't know what that is. But carry on, Spade.
No, yeah, I haven't got my prostate checked yet. No.
Are you going to?
Great.
I mean, I should, but I'm probably. I mean, I will eventually. But it doesn't seem very appealing.
So Spade. I do get my I do get my my prostate checked
every month.
However,
is this let
me finish before the jokes come out. It's the blood test now. It's the blood test now, bro. It's not like that. They came a long way. They don't actually stick their finger in your asshole. It's just a simple blood test.
We're disappointed.
But you know what?
I remember I was scared because black people are supposed to get checked when they turn 35 if they have a history of cancer or something like that.
Man, you way late.
But anyway, I remember when I was talking to my doctor at the time because like I was like sitting there like getting anxious and nervous and shit, right? Because like I know it's like good for me to like if there is something wrong with me like cancer that I should like catch it early so I can like treat it early as opposed to waiting for like stage 3. But then she told me it's just a simple blood test. Just go get it done.
See, oh God, because I'm afraid of needles still though.
I'm not setting you up.
Blood test. Go ahead, you got this.
You gonna sign him up?
You'll go there and pull up your sleeve, and she's gonna be like, no, play. Go ahead and drop.
Video you sent us, nigga. Just like that video you sent.
Go ahead and drop them.
Like I just, it's the whole thing where it's like, it's like you come in there and they like want you to take your clothes off, and you're in there and it's like cold, and then they're like, just take a deep breath. Like I don't want
who the fuck?
Like, isn't that like how the prostate exam goes? Where there's
like that's how you want it to go.
I'm telling you that it's just a blood test because
that's always the fear. Like you always hear about doctors doing shady ass shit to patients
in movies, right?
But it's in movies and in real life. Doctors doing crazy stuff.
Like what?
like a couple years ago when the dentist was like, they had a dentist.
Whoa, you said dentist. They're not doctors.
Yes. DDSs are kind of technically doctors. Still.
No, they're not doctors. They're not doctors.
You know what that sound mean? Them cheeks are clapping down there.
Hey, I'm just saying, you know, there was years ago where they had a dentist like got oral sex from a patient while they were under laughing gas.
And he said,
and there were other people in the
every
room,
day,
and no one said anything. And so, you know, I don't want somebody coming in with a rubber glove, sticking their hand up my ass. You know, who knows if they're doing something shady or not. I understand you got to go through the ass in order to get to the prostate.
Is it the hand part or the rubber glove part?
But wait, how would they even get medicine to you to make you like that?
I'm not a doctor, Reap. Like, like I don't know.
Asking you. I know you're not a doctor, but I'm asking you. Like that doesn't make any sense because they would have to, you know, like establish an IV. They would have to pull meds and get your consent to do anything to you.
So, but I also don't know the normal procedure. So if I come in and they're like, yeah,
just agreeing to anything.
We're just gonna need you to disrobe really quickly and just lay down, ass up. You know, like, how do you know? I don't know. I don't know what the procedure, the normal procedure is.
He said, I
don't know what the procedure is. I'm not a doctor.
Go to the fucking doctor. You don't even know how to work
first. You know, like, be
honest with yourself. Do that tonight. There's a little exercise for you. Instead of going into the mirror.
Just a side note, period. Just most doctors don't like doing that. Like if they feel like they need to do that, they're hating life. Like they don't like to do that.
You talk to doctors about that?
Yes.
You be having some weird conversations with people, man. I need
because I work in a hospital.
This a gentleman? So who brings that part up?
I work in a hospital in the ER, and I see a lot of stuff. And so a lot of conversation goes down. Like there was like, what?
Dave Dilla's comments here. That's the doctors molested the U.S. team, right? They just thought they was getting stretched in normal check. You know, and then next thing you know, you on 60 Minutes telling your story, crying.
Spade for the win. Spade done beat Reap again. We gotta start keeping score.
Hold on, question though. So those gymnasts were getting stretched, as you said it, Spade. Don't you coach track? Don't you stretch people out without doing anything to them?
No, I don't. I don't stretch anybody out
because I can't control.
No, because I don't
you
even.
Heard it here first. Spade don't stretch nobody out.
Because here, look, real talk. We got real talk. I remember I'm coaching. My daughter gets hurt. She ended up straining her thigh, fell down on the track. I run over. I pick her up, carry her off the track, and then I'm checking her leg like, hey, does this hurt? Where's it at? Trying to figure out what the issue is. There were kids and other people standing around watching because my daughter was crying and it was like a whole incident. And then I heard a girl go, why he touching her like that? You know? And I'm like, oh, snap, you know? So one of the female coaches on our
team, say that again.
Why he touching her like that? So,
and you saying this was a girl? I'm just asking.
That's not like Carl Lewis, nigga. Like,
so one of the female coaches go, girl, that's her dad, because people didn't know that was my daughter and I was her dad. They didn't know that. And so that incident right there was just kind of like, wow, okay. So I don't stretch out nobody. I don't stretch nobody out. I don't touch nobody.
Before that incident, did you stretch anybody out on the track?
No, not really, because all the stretches that we do don't require two people. It don't require two people. So I wasn't really stretching people out. I tell them what kind of stretches to do, stuff like that. But we don't have any like two people stretches.
Everybody just keep their goddamn hands to themselves. Right?
Exactly. And that is what it is, because I'm not catching no cases. That's not happening. Not happening. So
wait, what is this nigga Day Dilla talking about? Y'all always talking about man booty. What the wait, where are you getting that from? Like, bro, what are you talking about? Like,
we were talking about health and stuff men need to do. Nobody, I don't know. The bottoms are gonna bottom, but
well, don't put that on. We're not the ones cracking them jokes, man. The funny man up there keep on talking. He just thinks men's booty is funny.
I crack the jokes. You take the jokes. Bottoms, nigga.
Jeez. I'm like, we got a playbook of booty jokes. Like, here we go.
No, I don't. That's why I do the jokes. And
all right, well, we're gonna wrap this up. Another episode of the We Might Say Anything podcast. We'll see y'all next week.
We wrapped this up like 20 minutes ago.
I thought we were, but then Spade started talking about getting his whatever therapy or whatever happened. I don't even remember why we were gonna wrap it up, but
physical therapy.
Yeah, he don't want to seek help, so we'll try to get into whatever we're gonna get into next week. But until then, we'll see y'all next week.
Look out for the gram for that picture of somebody
on the podcast will have their picture on Instagram, Twitter, all that.
But their face will be blurred, so nobody will know who it is except for the small circle right here.
They'll figure it out. They'll figure it out. Oh, hold up. I'm not blurring on Twitter. It's gonna be the picture. So,
okay. Yeah, all right. We gonna go I ain't even gonna take the time then.
Hey, if you're gonna drink, you're gonna drink then.
That's what I'm talking about. Live your truth, brother. If
you're gonna do it, you gotta do it.
For the first time in your life.
If we drink it, we trying to get drunk. That's why I'm drinking, because we trying to get
drunk. Nobody on here was with you.
No, we was trying to get drunk.
I mean, I was thinking like that when I was a kid, but now no.
A kid?
Otherwise,
I hope people ask questions about this picture so we can get into the whole issue of what happened at that event next week
for the show.
Yeah. Be ready. We'll see y'all next week. We out.